Diamond Store. Death Sentence 1 Down Difficulty Guide. With Yin Yang Dragon. So, we're gonna do another jewelry type of store with Diamond Store. So I'll just grab the bunny bags so I can get more bunny bags. The weapon of choice doesn't really matter. So I picked the FAMAS, which is the Clarion, the Judge, and my equipment still remain the same. Now you of course only have one spawn point, which is in front of the store. Now this one, they updated this 2 months ago, and the update was they replaced the normal cameras with the Titan cameras, where before you just had the original cameras regardless of what difficulty you're playing, but now they, I guess, improved their security, but it still doesn't help because I could still camera loop at this door. Now there's also a possibility of that door to be not there, so making it inside the security room very much of a challenge, especially with all the civilians at the front and few cameras. Also, anytime if you loop that camera, even though and you kill the camera operator, that camera loop will be gone since you pretty much put it offline. Another cool trick you can do, if you have a safe here and you have a loud drill, the guards can actually come and then actually investigate the noise. They'll just walk out of the store and just go towards the alleyway and go inside, and you can actually deal with them much more easily. But since I don't have it, I'll have to pretty much rely on the hallway on the upper floor. So I'm gonna lockpick this door.
Camera lockout.
So I'm just gonna try to get him at the door. Works.
I just
Surprisingly well.
tested how hard I could press this button. I think my radio broke.
Make the cops think twice about coming in here.
Oh, that's not good.
We are okay, Control. Nothing to worry about here.
Of course, his head's a little bit exposed, but I could just bang him up. Now, this one's a little more different compared to the jewelry store. The display cases are actually connected to an alarm, so you can't just smash the jewelry cases. You actually have to get the manager with the key card, and that's the 4 guards.
Hey, sorry, everything is okay. Thanks for caring.
Now to get the bank manager or the owner. So this is perfect. She will always drop a key card, and you have to find the little the alarm displayer. This will disable the alarm, and now it's offline. You can now smash and grab as much as you want. Okay, that jail that was jammed before got on auto restart. If any time a drill is an auto restart, it will always auto restart every time. Even if the cops kicking it so many times, it will auto restart itself. So you don't have to keep an eye on it, you don't have to repair it, which is a lifesaver. Alright, now for this scenario, so... Okay, here's the safe opening, but this is much more important.
Now, down!
Get everyone down.
Get down on the ground! And stay there! Stay put! Get down! Stay still! Down! And don't move!
Hey, they're gonna bring in the big guns if you
Stay
kill
down.
civilians.
Oh no, you don't. No.
Get down on the ground! Stay still. Stay put.
I'll just clean up the bodies.
No civilian casualties, remember?
That should be fine.
Think about what you're doing here, huh? If you end up in custody now, I think you'll be there until the end of days.
On a body bag, so that's why I got the body bag case set, just in case I run out. Oh, he comes. Make sure you do it in time. Clean him up. There you go. I always like to clean up the civilians outside in the front, so you don't have to worry about the civilian in the inside. Now, if you were to, destroy the supply case without, disable the alarm, of course, you'll see it'll have a little word of warning alarm. But since we disable that, you can just smash it as much as you like. Of course, you need to grab at least 14 bags this time, so you have to carry a lot. But it should be no problem.
Keep going.
Got it.
So I'm gonna open what we get here, and we get nothing but junk. Probably like a postcard or something. There are two safes in this map. One will always be random location. One in the security office. One will be located either here in this room, and the other location can be found in this room on top of this, behind this, I guess, this manager's office. The other safes will always gotta be in the car shop. And it's usually located behind a counter, but it's in front of this dude, so I just have to expose him.
Make sure no one else comes near the drill. They might notice the sound.
And the reason I have two ACMs for Diamond Store is to open the two ATMs. One is look at the very far back of the map, and the other one is located, of course, in front of civilians, which he will be stationary, so it's usually impossible to open this without him noticing. Now we're just gonna go for the extra loot jewelry. Now, if the jam drill does not auto restart in the next 20 seconds, then the auto restart is a fail and you have to repair the drill manually. Or if you have the Kickstarter skill, you can just hit the melee and it will auto restart just like that. You can only work one time per hit, so make sure you always strike first and then try to do a manual repair. You also notice if you don't have the Kickstarter skill Ace, you notice when you actually try to hit a wall, like a sound of this wall. That's also the same apply when you hit the drill. But since I hit the drill like very quietly, that means you have the Kickstarter skill. Here's to show you an example. Look how quiet it is when I hit the drill. It's very quiet. That's you have the Kickstarter Ace.
Camera, stay back.
As for what's contained inside the safe, they can either be, junk, like that postcard, or even that bread and cheese, and then take a bite out of it. The other stuff can be loose item like loose cash, but probably the best one is definitely the money bags. And she just... I leapfrog past her, in front of her, and she does not see. Either I'm lucky, or she's blind as a bat. Which... bats are not really blind, they just use their, their sonars, or sonic sonars, to detect their prey. But either way, you can actually get away a lot of the spotting if you just do that technique, the jumps, the sprint jump crouch technique. I'll probably show it in a later video on a hide that takes much more longer, but it's a very it's very difficult at first, but you'll get used to it as you as your buttons smashing skills develop. Okay, so what I like to do here is have everything opened up, break this display cases, open up the cash registers, and what I like to do is bag up one jewelry and just tap the arrow button just across of everything. And of course, since I'm carrying a bag, I don't have to worry about accidentally trying to bag up this one when I'm not. So yeah, if the you know, the back door to the alleyway is not there, it definitely would be a challenge with civilians around and you trying to lockpick from this side. You're gonna be exposed when you're trying to open that security door, especially with the guards and people watching up there. It's definitely pretty hard, and it's usually probably gotta be a harsh restart until you get that back door. And it's now even more harder now because now we had Titan cameras. The other heist that got the Titan camera changed during the update 1.51 is the Big Bank, Big Oil Day 1, and 4 stores. Okay, looks like it's the safe is finished, and now you know we got money. Just what I like.
On the ground.
How many bags do I have? Okay, just one. Making sure that might be all. Now is this at the front?
That's all we need. But feel free to stick around for more.
And that's jewelry store. Depth sends one down. Stealth. With all loot.
That's how the pros do it. Awesome work, gentlemen.
Well, that's pretty much, we did pretty much the baby step of the stealth from Bane's contract. Now we're gonna do a lot bit more interesting with Shadow Raid. Until next time, farewell.